We hit the jackpot in a pair of casino names. I'm Jill Malandrino with Options, Profits, and Real Money.
And I'm Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer of T3Live.com.
Scott, you always do a fantastic job trading the casino names, especially Las Vegas Sands and Wynn. You sold them on Friday, going into that nice sell-up. What are you doing today? You're getting long as they've pulled in a bit.
What I like to do is I like to maneuver positions. I look at tradable patterns, and the patterns repeat themselves, and you could trade for cash flow and you could stick with it. It all depends on your time frame. So last week we put a buyable strategy on LVS above 54. So if you look here at the chart, you will see this is the reason why. This was a nice bull flag formation, nice and tight. It showed relative strength to the market. This is where I added to some positions. And then you had a nice 3-day move. And then on Friday, when it traded back below this previous high here of 57.20, I sent out a little note to the Twitter sphere saying I'm getting flat because I'm a professional trader. I could buy it back. You had 2 down days here. Now with today's down open, I'm going to see if it goes green. I think you could re-enter this trade right around, just say this 53.50, 54, especially if you sold the strength here, at the highs when it came back below this previous level.
Yeah, there was a fantastic call on the Twitter feeds. It was around 12:30 noon because I remember sending it out also. Scott, you just played these names so well. Before we wrap this up, let's also take a look at Wynn and see if that pattern looks relatively the same.
Well, Wynn gave you a different type of pattern. You had the shareholder lawsuit out of the way. It actually hasn't been showing relative strength. It was supposed to be a trade with 2 triggers to a calculated area. So now if you look here at Wynn, you will see what we were talking about. Jim did a great job going over this on his Mad Money. And if you look here, this was the downtrend coming into play. Here was a small descending trend line here. So that's why my first buy area was right around 117. My next was between 121 and 122. And it really stretched on Friday on that news about the land. I'm not going to get into it. So I did sell some. I met my measured move of 130 to 133. That was the resistance. That's what Jim even said. So I got out of it. So sometimes you get lucky by doing the right thing. But if you're calculated, you'll always be in the game. So you had a down move yesterday. It's down again today. Since I sold above 130, I have the luxury of buying a dip into potentially this moving average of about 119.72. And if it's any good, it really shouldn't break about 118. So I think if you sold into strength, you buy the dip, and that's how you trade these names.
Okay, great. Fantastic job. Don't forget, catch Scott and the team every day at the close for a wrap-up of the charts on OP Real Money and T3Live.com.